Hi, Elisa. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you participating in our Ask a Scientist program. You know that the kids are sequestered and you're in Italy, so you have been in your home longer than a lot of people around the world that we hope will be tuning in and asking you questions soon when you talk about the Mediterranean Sea and some marine biology and ecology. Also, I want to give a special thanks to Elena, your beautiful daughter, who also made an appearance and let the world be introduced to her as well. It's kids like Elena that will benefit, I think, the most from our program while they're out of school and at home.
So my name is Elisa Muzi, and I'm in Italy, in the south of Tuscany, and I'm a marine biologist. I'm 35 and a half years old. I'm a marine biologist, but right now I'm a teacher because of the family and working with kids. And I was working this year. I was working with disabled kids, like autistic in
Autistic.
English. Yeah.
Teaching takes a lot of patience. It's very, very rewarding, and every teacher knows at every level. It takes a
I
lot.
teach middle school. That means 13 in Italy is from 13, 14 years old to 18.
That's a challenging age without any kind of extra educational special needs that go with that. So for the science, you studied. Did you go to university in Italy?
Yeah,
Okay, and so you went to university in Italy, and you came to Dr. Versig's lab to do
yeah.
your master's project or your
An internship
that's right.
after, after my graduation, and then when I was back in Italy, I won the possibility to work in two different labs. Before it was a fishery lab, fishery biology lab,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one was on board, so it was field research as a field researcher on board of vessels, of fishery vessels, and I was doing also MMO, like MMO, and but also studying the fishes we catch, and with turtles. So by catch and catch, normal catch,
Yes.
I mean for fishery market. So it was a great a great year. Yes.
Yeah, and
And
like all the scientists that I've talked to, you're using vocabulary that people won't understand, and I really don't want you to explain it.
yeah,
MMO, bycatch, because
yeah,
when you do your 1 hour that you're volunteering to do to answer questions, those are great things to talk about. So we'll ask people
yeah,
that watch this video that when they get to talk to you, you have more time to explain fully what those things mean. Out of everything you've done in science, can you think of one moment that stands out to you that was either shocking, exciting, strange, just some moment that you still think about and go, "Wow, that was not what I expected."
yeah. When I was on board of the fisher vessel, we I had to wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and so it wasn't easy. And that winter was really, really, really cold. I mean, yeah, one of the coldest winter in Italy we have. So, and I was in a part of Italy that is in the Adriatic Sea, that is really foggy. So during the winter time, it's really, really foggy, and it was like like a nightmare. I mean, I love all the fishermen. and because they were great with me. I was the only woman on board, and we had a lot of fun also. But it was really hard because of the cold and because of the sleep missing and but it was fun, and I learned a lot also about turtles, because there are a lot of turtles in the Adriatic Sea, so it's really easy to catch turtles when you fish. I did learn a lot of things about turtles, and we have to weight them. I mean, not we. I had to, and they're not little turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
They're very heavy.
and yeah, they are really heavy, and especially when you have to release them. But it was fun. I mean, it was part of my job, and I really loved it. I loved it.
That's a great memory. So I
Yeah,
don't have a lot more to ask you. I know that you're teaching. We know that you're a marine biologist. We know that you came to Texas to study.
and I did science when last year I was just teaching science, and this year was really a little bit different. But now I'm I'm at home, so
Yeah.
and I have to say that kids, I mean kids of that high school age, they used to ask me a lot of weird things.
I hope you get more of those kinds of questions because I think
Yeah,
kids challenge us. Yeah, adults ask us great questions, but children look at things from a totally different perspective without any bias. They don't have a lot of experience to go by. They just have what we've shared with them so far. And when they put those pieces together and formulate a question, it usually comes out with something I need to catch my breath for a few seconds and say, huh, nobody's ever asked me that before. Let me think about
yeah,
it.
and yes, and also I don't know in the U.S., but in Italy, science during the high school means chemistry, anatomy,
Mm-hmm.
uh, earth science,
Yes.
like geology, okay, and biology in general. So they used to ask me about sex,
Yes.
about drugs,
Right.
everything that it comes in their mind
Mm-hmm.
without any you say, as you said, any kind of filter, and
Right.
they
At
just
all.
because I'm not so old in comparison with my colleagues, because in Italy also in the school there are a lot of older people than me, so they find me like a kind of
Yeah.
same age.
Yeah.
If I'm 20 years older than them, but they find a kind of friendship
Mm-hmm.
with me, and they used to ask me everything they want. Also, I have to say that in Italy right now, kids from 14 to 18 years old are really alone, and they don't talk anymore. They just chat and
Mm-hmm.
go on internet, but they don't talk.
Right.
So they kind of try to find a relationship with you if
Yes.
they find that you're available to talk.
Right. So this becomes more
That's
important.
part of the work of teaching.
What is your favorite thing in marine biology?
Cetaceans,
Yeah.
of course.
Cetaceans, whales, dolphins, and porpoises, of course. Do you have a favorite species?
Uh, no, I mean the Mediterranean species are really great for me, and we have 8, 9 current species in Mediterranean, and I think it's great because it's a closed sea, and so
Mm-hmm.
they are not so few species in comparison with an entire ocean.
Right. But it's
Yeah,
interesting. It's very different.
it's very different. Yes.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
will see you soon, and we're looking forward to your talk. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mitrian, and have a good day.